Hello students, many of us face problems in writing mains answers, especially for the beginners. So they don't know how to write, how to uh, answer the questions, and how to begin as well. So here I'm here to provide you some help regarding this the mains answer writing. So let's start. This is only for the beginners. So the first question is, the frequent promulgation of ordinances is an assault on the democratic structure of the constitution. Critically analyze. So here first we have to write about the concept of ordinances and the articles which deals with the ordinance power, and next explain about the need of the ordinance, and next discuss about the issues and conclude. So first we have to write the definition of the ordinance. So ordinance means the law introduced by the state government or the central government without the approval of the legislature. So ordinance making power is provided to the president and the governor under article 123 and 213 of the constitution respectively. So it is a temporary law making power conferred to the president and to the governor to meet the unforeseen and extraordinary situations which require immediate action. So it can be issued only when both the houses of the parliament are not in a session. Issues with the frequent promulgation of ordinances are, so at some instance, passing ordinances frequently may be against the ethos and spirit of the democracy. And according to the Supreme Court, repromulgation of ordinance is a fraud and it affects the democratic legislative process. And when ordinances are frequently issued and reissued, it violates the spirit of the constitution. For example, between 1989 and 1992, the series of ordinances were passed by the Bihar governor regarding the taking over of private schools, Sanskrit schools, by the state. Another example is DC Vadhva versus State of Bihar case of 1987. So here the Supreme Court strongly condemned over frequently issuing and reissuing ordinances. So Supreme Court has stated it as a constitutional fraud, and it thus violates the spirit of constitution. And since independence, numerous ordinances have been issued. So and these ordinances clearly shows that this power has been used quite regularly instead of being a last resort. So overusage of ordinances is considered as a fraud and unconstitutional. It affects the separation of power. Making of ordinances repeatedly is against the principle of separation of power, and there is a lack of clarity about what constitutes emergency situation to pass an ordinance, and it also affects the basic function of the parliament. So this last part is a conclusion. So thus there is a need to define the terms mentioned under article 213 and 123, like emergency situations, necessity. All these words should be defined clearly to prevent the misuse, and also the executive should exercise self resistance and use of making power, ordinance making power, sparingly as mandated by the constitution makers. So this is the basic answer which is related to the answer writing. So don't judge this answer as it is for basic beginners. So let's continue with the next question. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, do subscribe and like it.